In 1993, in a small town in South Africa, in the province of Western Transvaal, lived two twins named Drazy and Kazy, who would have remained unknown if not for a single photograph. The photograph of the two brothers, staring seriously at the camera and drooling, was taken by South African photographer Roger Ballen. Later, the image traveled around the world and made both the brothers and the photographer famous. A seemingly ordinary photograph shook the entire world. Many wanted to know the details about the men portrayed and why they were in that condition. Many turned to Roger to find out who these people were and to obtain their contact information. The photographer refused to reveal details of the brothers' lives, but over time, information eventually surfaced. Drazy and Kazy's life story is not unique. They had a congenital disease that developed in the womb and could have resulted from many factors. Nothing is known about the twins' parents. For a long time, they were cared for by relatives who lived nearby. The brothers could not speak and, in terms of development, resembled children. It is not surprising that, given their condition, they were unable to perform even some basic functions independently. They required constant supervision and care. In 2012, it was reported that the twins had been placed in a nursing home. At that time, they were 53 years old. They ended up there because their relatives could no longer care for them 24 hours a day due to their own advanced age. Despite living in a nursing home, the brothers felt well. They became the favorites of the nurses and doctors. They needed to be hugged and caressed. When they start laughing and grunting with pleasure, they try to hug the medical staff. They hardly cause any trouble. Each of them has their own pastime. Sometimes, one of the brothers can be found knitting, while the other tends to the garden and sweeps the paths. The doctors who care for them say that they are mistakenly considered mentally retarded. Each of them has their own world. For example, the brothers listen to religious services, cry when they are sad, or remain still when they do not feel like doing anything. Sometimes, the twins take out a photograph of their mother and signal that she has passed away. This is how a single photograph brought fame to two brothers who never understood their own popularity but continued living their lives.